My name is Sally Lopez, and I'm the high school principal. And I would like to welcome you here this evening to celebrate and honor our Northern Burlington scholars. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem performed by Mr. Taylor and our scholars. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, have you seen by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous skies o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the robin's red glare, the longsword's singing air, came through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave?
Scholars Night is an important event where we recognize the hard work of our students. Awards will be presented by some of our esteemed staff and administrators. I would like to give you an idea of the logistics of this evening. So the presenters will come up this way and stand here at the podium, and then our scholars will come up this way. After the scholar has received their certificate and award from whoever the staff member is, then they will go over to the Greyhound and they will have their picture taken together by our wonderful photographer. Okay? So that's how we're going to run it this evening. And at this time, I would like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Andrew Zuckerman.
Good evening, everybody, and congratulations to all the recipients. Dr. Lopez said I had 10 minutes. I may just go. I'm just joking. I figured she would get a chuckle out of that. But truly, I just wanted to congratulate all the students. This year has truly flown by. And they say things really go fast when you're having a great time. I could not be more proud of the students and the staff that we have here at Northern Burlington. We have some phenomenal programs that you're going to hear about this evening. And these students are some of our shining stars. So congratulations to everybody, and on with the ceremony.
Good evening. I'm Amy Stella, the Director of Curriculum Instruction and Professional Development. And as we recognize students during this event for their grades and accomplishments relative to our district standards, we also have an opportunity to acknowledge the significant accomplishments of 3 students relative to national standards. I am proud to honor the following students for perfect scores on the math SAT. I'll call all 3 and then they'll come forward for their pictures. Evan Cartwright, Annika Reddy Chapelapali, Avijit Karthikeyan. Now we were moving into our department awards. So each department has at least 3, one for each grade level, 9th, 10th, and 11th, of our students to recognize. And we begin with our Air Force Junior ROTC department. So I'm proud to introduce our AFJROTC instructors, Senior Master Sergeant Mark Urban and Senior Master Sergeant Vivian Bender. And as they make their way forward, I will share the first award on behalf of Captain Sean Hoggs to Trinity Westcott, the 300 level recipient. Trinity isn't with us this evening, but we still do present each award on the student's behalf. It is with great pleasure that I nominate Cadet Trinity Westcott. Since her freshman year in the NB AFJROTC program, Trinity has been an incredible difference maker. This talented young lady is a caring, kind-hearted student who always chooses to lead from the front, ever ready to accept whatever challenge is placed before her with eagerness and zeal. From establishing the core continuity folders that entail meticulous detail for every single staff position in the Corps, to taking the lead on the unit's Relay for Life effort for the academic year 22-23, this incredible young lady has done nothing less than produce phenomenal results at each and every turn. Moreover, Trinity is a mature and focused student who always has a kind word and willingness to help her fellow cadets or instructors. As a student leader, she can be trusted to handle any task placed before her. She has earned the respect of cadre, peers, and most notably the upperclassmen. Trinity makes it a point of saying hello to as many cadets as possible each day, and throughout the academic year, she has displayed an exemplary attitude towards the program. There is no doubt that Trinity will continue to do great things as she leads NJ 20171 as its next cadet commander for the academic year 23-24. I look forward to seeing this talented young lady guide the unit in the months to come. Congratulations, Trinity. Okay, and now we have our instructors to present the next 2 awards.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure that I nominate Cassidy Kittle. I am honored to recognize Cassidy Kittle as my 9th grade Scholar Award recipient. When I think of Cassidy, I know that motivation and success are what defines her as an individual. She has quietly become a driving force in our nationally recognized program, both inside and outside of the classroom, since joining our unit. Moreover, watching Cassidy's growth and many accomplishments over the year has cemented her bright future within the program. And that said, she has a strong relationship amongst her fellow cadets, her instructors, and the Northern Burlington community. She is the benchmark to which all other cadets entering our program will be measured. As a student leader, she's been a role model to younger cadets in the program by demonstrating qualities such as honesty and integrity and respect towards fellow students and instructors alike. Furthermore, she demonstrates strong communication skills, has the ability to work with others, and she never shies away from tackling the most difficult task we present her. In closing, Cassidy continues to lead from the front, and the sky is the limit for this incredibly talented young woman. Notably, as just a first-year cadet, she was inducted into the prestigious Kitty Hawk Air Society this month. As she approaches her sophomore year, I truly look forward to seeing the amazing things that she will accomplish as a student leader in our Air Force JROTC program. Cassidy?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure that I nominate or present to James Cataline. If you would come up, please, Jimmy. You can give him a hand. Well deserving. Jimmy exemplifies exceptional judgment and quality leadership amongst his peers. He is a strong student who has worked hard to be successful in everything he involves himself in. As an Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps cadet, he rose to the position of Cadet Flight Commander in his second year of the program. He consistently maintained high standards for himself and others. During my tenure with Jimmy, he has demonstrated a very valuable skill set that is extremely beneficial, demonstrating great leadership, discipline, and more importantly, followership. He values the input and contributions of team members and fosters a collaborative environment where everyone feels comfortable. He leads by setting a positive example for others by demonstrating trustworthiness, professionalism, and authenticity. He inspires and motivates by recognizing and celebrating their accomplishments, provides constructive feedback, and creates an inclusive environment. Jimmy constantly takes the initiative and is always challenging himself and the people around him. He is a very dedicated, devoted individual. Over the tenure of 1.5 years in Northern Burlington Air Force Junior ROTC program, he accomplished over 15 community service events. He has an unquestionable work ethic, more compass, and is always striving to better himself. Jimmy consistently upholds the Air Force Junior ROTC core values: integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do, in his actions and in his character. Congratulations, Jimmy, and well deserved.
As we transition into the next department for mathematics, Mr. Fuller and I will first present the Computer Science Awards, followed by our math department representatives, Mr. Malcolm, Mr. Newman, Ms. Kalzik, and again, Mr. Fuller. The first award for computer science I'm presenting on behalf of Mr. Bovell, Richard Norman. Richard Norman is an 11th grader who is taking computer programming and algorithms. Although we use a few different programming languages in this class, including processing and C#, the bulk of the projects are in C++. For a few of the more difficult projects, working code is provided on Google Classroom for students to use in case they get stuck. For one assignment, students had to draw Sierpinski triangles. This task involved writing functions so that the program would draw as many phases of triangles as they pleased. After a few days, working code was provided on Classroom so that students who were not able to achieve the correct output could see the triangles drawn on their screens using the code I had written. Richard, however, refused to look at the code. He wanted so badly to do the work himself that he put all of his other projects on the back burner so that he could continue working on the Sierpinski triangles. Day after day, he typed out code, debugged the error, deleted what he wrote, and typed out more code. Until one day, he decided to use the code that was posted on Google Classroom. He couldn't get his program to work. But Richard, that's okay, because you've earned the 11th grade Scholars Night Award for not merely trying, but for giving it your all. Congratulations. Busra Dink, 10th grade. Busra Dink is a 10th grader who, believe it or not, asked her counselor if she could drop her Intro to Programming class at the beginning of the year. Although the uncertainty that many people feel when they first begin working with computers can be overwhelming, with enough support and personal determination, Boosra managed to go from being scared of programming to be able to program a full-blown Frogger game. If you remember Frogger, the object of the game is to get the frog to hop from the bottom of the screen to the top without getting hit by a car or truck and without falling off a log into the water. In a similar way, Boosra had her own obstacles to overcome, but she definitely persevered and in the end did so well that she is the recipient of the 10th Grade Scholars Award in Computer Science. Way to go, Boosra. That's quite an accomplishment.
I am presenting the 9th Grade Computer Science Award on behalf of Mr. Lavelle, and the award is for Henry Norman. Henry is a 9th grader who has a great interest in computers. He is not known to say much in class, but if asked to help other students who are struggling with their assignment, Henry would have plenty to say. In Henry's Introduction to Programming, there are 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders who are taking the course. Even though Henry is a freshman, oftentimes he is the first one done with his projects. When given the chance to work on additional projects, many times he responds with excitement and jumps right in. There are other times, though, where he just looks up, pulls his hood back, and says, "No thanks, I'm good." Henry did end up putting together a few thoughtful Alice 3 worlds, which could be developed for use in larger virtual reality projects the class is hoping to work on. Henry has earned this award through both his achievement and his enthusiasm for computers and programming. Congratulations, Henry. We hope that you decide to stick with it.
Good evening. Really happy to present this award for Honors Algebra 2 2023 Scholar Award to Tanae Motamari. Come on up, Tanae. It's been such an honor to have this young man in my class this year. I've been so impressed with his strong math skills, his aptitude, his work ethic, his thirst for knowledge and inquiring mind. And he's really humble, and he's just a super nice kid. I have no doubts that he's going to find much success in his future endeavors. So we have so many good kids at Northern. This is always a difficult decision. Here's my litmus test. When beginning to grade assessments in my classes, which student do I check first to check my key? And I pick Tanae every time. He just takes great pride in his work, and so I'm supremely confident when our solutions match up. I can't imagine a more deserving candidate for the 2023 Honors Algebra 2 Scholar Award than Tanae. Congrats, Tanae.
It is my honor to present the Pre-Calculus Award for 2023 to Yining Lin. So I'm honored to talk to you today about one of the most remarkable students that I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. This student is not only mathematically gifted, but he also has a great personality that never fails to brighten up anyone's day. What really sets Yining apart from others is his passion for the subject of math. He doesn't just see math as a set of formulas to memorize, but rather as a way to understand the world around us. He's always exploring new ideas and pushing the boundaries of what we know and inspiring others to do the same. But what truly makes Yinning stand out is his humor. In a world where STEM fields are often seen as dry and boring, this student is a shining example of how intelligence and humor can go hand in hand. He shows that it's possibly both brilliant and lighthearted and inspire the rest of us to strive for excellence on his journey. Though I'm not sure if I should really be offended or not, so he always has a bright hello for every other staff member, but every time he walks past me in the hallway, he growls. So I don't know if that's a reflection on him or me or whatever, but I like him anyway. So, to everyone, I urge you to follow Yinning's example, embrace your passions, cultivate your talents, and never be afraid to add a little humor into the mix. Congratulations, Yinning. I have another one over there. Yeah. Next, the AP Calculus Award for 2023 goes to Evan Cartwright. So there's many remarkable students in AP Calculus, of course, but one student had straight hundreds all 4 quarters, and that was Evan. This person embodies the qualities of intelligence, hard work, and inquisitiveness, and is an inspiration to all of us. First and foremost, he is very intelligent. He possesses a natural curiosity and a thirst for knowledge that's truly impressive for someone his age. He excels in all academic subjects and is often praised by his teachers for his critical thinking skills, but his success is not just due to his intelligence. He's also very hardworking. He understands that true success is not just achieved by talent, by putting in the time and effort required to excel. But his inquisitiveness is also very special. He never settles for a surface level understanding. He always seeks to delve deeper and gain a thorough understanding of whatever topic we're studying. So in short, Evan is an outstanding example of what can be achieved through a combination of intelligence, hard work, and inquisitiveness, and he can be an inspiration to all of us and a testament to what dedication and determination can do.
Benjamin Franklin said, "Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn." Like this inventor, scientist, and statesman, Prashant Shaw seems to have an inquiring mind. From the first day of the school year, Prashant was not too shy to ask why. I am continually impressed by Prashant's insightful questions. Prashant will research content topics and share his findings with me during class lessons. He is a gifted young man with a bright future. Like the great astronomer Galileo, never stop learning and always share your ideas with others. Prashant, you are a unique person. I'm thankful that you help us be better teachers. We are honored to be able to give you this Scholars Award.
While he's up there, I'm back. There is a sub-distinction for this award. It's technically the Geometry/Computer Science Rookie of the Year award. Prashant writes phenomenal code and has an enthusiasm for programming that inspires me to create new, challenging assignments and activities. This year came with many memorable Prashant sentences. These are sentences that hit well above the level of a high school freshman, and college freshman sometimes. Some of my favorites have been, "Since the cosine function is not available, I'll just use the Taylor series expansion." "I'm caching any recalculated values to improve runtime efficiency." And my personal favorite, "I've created a brute force attack that can defeat your wireless garage door cryptographic hash." No one else talks to me like that way. I love it. In the not so rare case that he already knew a lesson I was teaching, he still paid polite attention to my teaching of new material, participated in discussion, and completed the assignments eagerly with precision and creativity. For me, that is the definition of a true scholar, and why I proudly amend this geometry award with Computer Science Rookie of the Year.
Our presenters for the science department include Ms. Farrar, Ms. Watterson, Mr. Keenan, and Mr. Craig.
Okay, those of you who know Renee Farrar know that I'm not her. But she had a sudden emergency, and so I stepped in. So the honoree for the Science Award for Biology is Sophia Hogus. Sophia has consistently been an exceptional student. Since day one, Sophia has shown determination, maturity, and kindness. She proves determination in the way she never gives up until she has done her best to supply well thought out answers on classroom assignments. Her maturity is most clear when she discusses and asks thought-provoking questions about the latest contents learned in honors biology. And finally, her kindness is shown while she cooperatively works with others on classroom activities and ensures everyone's views and ideas are heard without judgment. Any teacher is blessed to have such a well-balanced student who contributes to a supportive classroom climate by fostering positive relationships with her peers and continues to push herself to better understand topics in biology. I am honored to give Sophia this year's 9th grade Science Scholars Award. Okay, now it's my turn. I'm Mary Watterson, by the way. This year I had a difficult time selecting a recipient for the 2023 Chemistry Award, as there are a handful of students who have achieved near perfect scores in honors chemistry. However, the one student that stood out as the top performer would have to be Colin Brennan. Colin's aptitude for science is evident through his consistent performance and near-perfect record in honors chemistry. Colin not only has the highest average in honors chemistry, but he is also arguably the most enthusiastic honors chemistry student I have ever had. He brings a joy and excitement to class that is contagious. In addition, his success as a scholar is not just evident in his excellent grades. He collaborates well with his peers and is always willing to help a classmate to understand a topic. Colin is always in pursuit of bettering himself and his knowledge of science. He asks for additional resources if he feels he needs more practice, and he has never failed to hand in homework on time. He has the self-awareness to ask questions when he has them. Anyone who knows Colin knows that he will do fantastic things in his future. I look forward to seeing him mature throughout the rest of high school and beyond. Congratulations to Colin Patrick Brennan for earning the 2023 Chemistry Award. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Mr. Keenan. The Environmental Science Award this year goes to, you know him, you love him, Frankie Luna. AP Environmental Science is one of the most demanding courses that the College Board has to offer. It requires students to synthesize knowledge from various disciplines such as biology, chemistry, economics, engineering, and politics to propose and justify solutions to real-world environmental problems. Frankie has demonstrated a remarkable ability to grasp the intricacies of the subject matter and apply them to a diverse range of scenarios. Throughout the course, Frankie has consistently risen to the challenges presented to him. Whenever I had to raise the difficulty level of a quiz or test, Frankie was always responded by putting in the extra effort and achieving outstanding results. His passion for the subject matter is evident in his insightful questions and thoughtful contributions to class discussions. Frankie, I'm proud to present you with this award. You've shown exemplary academic achievement, as well as shown yourself to be a mature young man. Congratulations on this well-deserved recognition. It's for these reasons and more that I'm giving the Environmental Science Award to Frankie Luna.
Hi, my name is Rob Craig. I'm here to present the Physics Award for juniors. And I think Mrs. Watterson said it well when she said that it's very hard to choose an award winner when we have such great students that walk into our room every day. However, if I had known that this student was going to put on such an acoustic clinic by singing the national anthem, it would have been an easy choice. The Physics Award I am honored to present to Ira Galati. Ira is to be recognized not only as a student who has demonstrated exceptional aptitude, but even more so as someone who has passion for the study of the physical world. Like more than one student this school year, Ira has excelled in the classroom and consistently achieved high marks in her coursework. But her dedication to physics goes beyond the grades in the classroom. Ira pursues physics research off campus and has participated in conferences that she applied to attend. She's shown a remarkable ability to apply the principles of physics to real-world problems and to think creatively and critically in her approach to scientific inquiry. In addition to her academic and extracurricular achievements, she has also demonstrated outstanding leadership and character. She has shown a willingness to help and mentor fellow students, sharing her knowledge and enthusiasm for physics with others. Her hard work and commitment have earned the respect and admiration of her peers and teachers alike. Furthermore, it is worth noting that Ira has also overcome adversity on her journey to success. Despite facing obstacles, Ira has never lost sight of her passion for physics and her determination to succeed. Through perseverance and hard work, she has overcome challenges and setbacks, demonstrating remarkable resilience and grit. Her unwavering commitment to goals serves as an inspiration and a testament to the power of perseverance and determination. It is clear that Ira has a bright future ahead of her in the field of physics or whatever she chooses. With her intelligence, passion, and dedication, she will be sure to make significant contributions to the scientific community and to the world at large.
Hi, my name is Catherine Farley, and it is my pleasure to give the English Award for grade 9 to Ariana Allen. Ariana Allen is my choice for the top English 1 student. Ariana has an average score of 100% for my class this year. This means Ariana has done all of her work to the extent and quality that surpasses what my expectations are. Every assignment, every assessment, every practice is above the standards set in an honors English class. I often like to remind my students that English is the only class that is both an academic core subject and an art. Ariana didn't just earn this score by the numbers. Artistically, Ariana is a talented and heartfelt writer. She has a natural talent for word choice, sentence structure, and crafting a whole story or essay. I always look forward to her assignments, knowing that I won't feel like I'm grading, but that I'm reading something interesting and thought-provoking. As well as all of this, I appreciate so much her willingness to take on the heavy load. Oftentimes, I found Ariana to be the only student brave enough to answer the most difficult questions, to avoid needless distractions and do her work, or to do something above and beyond for no other reason than it's interesting and relevant. It makes me so happy and proud to award Ariana Allen with this honor.
Good evening. My name is Joshua Yoder. I teach English 2 honors for the sophomores, and it is my great pleasure to announce this year's English 2 honors award to Natalia Boyd. Throughout this academic year, Natalia has exhibited her commitment to her education via her exceptional work ethic, coupled with the maturity and leadership that she displays each day in class. Throughout my decade as an educator, Natalia is a student who uniquely stands out. What makes her so distinct among the upper echelon of the student body is that she seeks not merely to know, but to understand. She is a thoughtful student who genuinely engages with her coursework, analyzing all points of view, and then offering her fresh and unique perspectives. She is the type of student who often self-selects to dig deeper into the content than is being asked of her. Her ability to analyze any form of content, whether it be literature, informational texts, or visuals, is remarkable, as she often synthesizes material well beyond her current station as a sophomore. Additionally, she does not study in isolation, but rather engages with her peers in both open and guided discussions with a sophistication and grace beyond her years. It is this marriage of individual accomplishment and societal enrichment that defines Natalia as an exemplary scholar. I thank her for her commitment to her studies and for enhancing her section of English 2 honors this year. I cannot wait to see how she continues to uplift Northern's culture, both outside of and within the classroom and on the stage in the years to come. I also have the pleasure of presenting the English 3 award this evening for Ms. Suzanne Solo, who could not be with us tonight, and she is presenting her Scholars Award to Trinity Westcott. An intellectually curious person is defined as someone driven to engage with the world through an open-minded pursuit of knowledge and insight. They are eager to learn, dissect, explore, and show a determination to explore and develop understanding outside of the classroom. All of these traits describe the 11th grade recipient for the 2023 English Academic Award this year. Whether she's poring tirelessly over the 4th draft of a writing piece or researching presidents' personal lives, Trinity has an insatiable thirst for knowledge and an unrelenting drive to improve. It is so very inspiring to have a student who brings this energy to class every day, bookended with a cheery hello and have a great day. In a nonfiction narrative piece she wrote earlier this year, Trinity relayed an experience that taught her to always seize the opportunities in front of you. As a result of her positive attitude and curious nature, I know her path will be lined with countless seizable moments. Congratulations to Trinity.
Good evening. My name is Michelle Van Sciver, and it is my privilege to present the 9th grade Social Studies Award. No student ever attains very eminent success by simply doing what is required of him. It is the amount and excellence of what is over and above the required that determines the greatness of ultimate distinction. These are the words of American historian and educator Charles Kendall Adams, and they are the perfect introduction for this year's 9th grade Social Studies Award recipient. Prasham Shah is an exceptional student in AP World History, where, as an enthusiastic learner, he yearns to better himself through thoughtful questioning, researching, and pursuing opportunities beyond the classroom to learn and grow. He is highly intelligent, a deep thinker, a keen listener, a thoughtful questioner, and a formidable debater. His attention to detail and his willingness to keep an open mind distinguishes him from his peers, as does his consistent and passionate participation in class discussions and activities. Whether it's trying a case in the court of historical legacy, or presenting extensive research on topics such as global migration, Cold War propaganda, or the 1994 Rwandan genocide. His incorporation of a variety of historical thinking skills creates a complex and insightful mosaic of the human experience. His essays, both LEQ and DBQ, are complex with counter-arguments presented, rich with varied points of view, and corroborated with multiple sources. Dr. Robert Strayer, author of the AP text, Ways of the World, believes that the study of world history is both an impossibility, yet a necessity. Rather than cringe, complain, or retreat from the complexities of our discipline, Prasham perseveres, embracing the challenges with an insatiable thirst for knowledge and understanding. He knows it is not enough to know what happened, but why it happened and what can be learned from it. Not surprisingly, this quest for truth, for enhancing one's knowledge of past events and how they drive the present, has developed into a passion that has resulted in his evolving from a student of history to being a historian. Therefore, it is with the utmost pride that I recognize this year's award winner, Prasham Shah. Congratulations on an exceptional year of historical study.
Good evening. My name is Connor Lydon, and I have the distinct honor of presenting the US 1 History Scholars Award to Jillian Watson. Jillian truly is a one-of-a-kind student, and I couldn't be happier to honor her here tonight. She's self-motivated, eager to learn, hardworking, kind, considerate, passionate, cares about her classmates, her school and community, and inspires me every day to be a better teacher. Jill is integral to our classroom community, where she often takes on the role as a leader, exemplifying the qualities of a motivated and thoughtful student. She participates in debates and discussions, acting as facilitator in group work, and uses critical thinking to solve higher level questions that we discussed during the year. Jill is the type of student teachers at Northern Burlington hope to have in their classroom. She wants to be the best student she can be and consistently goes above and beyond on her work. Jill would always be the last one in class finishing a test or a written assignment, not because she was struggling, but because of the effort and hard work she was putting into her assignments. She never needs reminders to stay on task and was fantastic at self-pacing, so she never found herself overwhelmed by the work. Jill is a fantastic addition to any classroom community, and that she makes her peers around her better. I noticed a change in several students that had sat near Jill and that their focus and grades improved while working with her. Where Jill really separates herself from most students is the fact that she plays 3 sports and is involved in several extracurricular activities throughout the year. Jill is a member of the field hockey, basketball, and lacrosse teams and participates in several other activities and clubs after school. Jill is able to effectively balance school with sports and never shows signs of stress or wear in the classroom during fall, winter, or the spring sports seasons. The skills and lessons Jill learns from sports and extracurriculars makes her the ultimate team player in the classroom, helping her peers on challenging assignments and offering a helping hand to anyone who needs it. Her ability to maintain straight A's throughout the year is a testament to her hard work, effort, and character. Jill truly is the definition of a scholar athlete, balancing her rigorous academic workload with extracurriculars outside of school. In the end, it's students like Jill who inspire me every day and make me thankful to be part of the Northern Burlington community. Jill inspires a desire in both herself and her peers, and one of Northern Burlington's finest students, and is more than deserving of the Scholars Award. Thank you.
Good evening, my name is Dave Simpson. It is a great honor for me to recognize Anika Reddy Shapalapalli as the most outstanding junior history student for the 22-23 school year. Anika consistently demonstrated hard work, enthusiasm, a thirst for knowledge, and diligence. Anika's notebook is something to behold. I picked it up during the first week of school and it blew me away. I've never seen such a comprehensive set of notes. She's probably the hardest, I've been teaching for 27 and a half years, she's probably the hardest worker that I've ever taught. Her essays are the most detailed and well-constructed I have ever read. Her presentations always go above and beyond. She was always the top scorer on every exam that I gave. Additionally, she always went the extra mile in the classroom. She even designed and stayed after school for several hours to help us design a Black History door. Beyond her academic accomplishments, she is a joy to teach, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to have taught her. She has an infectious sense of humor, and she enriches the attitudes of all around her. Thank you, Anika. Congratulations.
I am going to be presenting on behalf of Madame Kim, and I will do my best to do the speeches justice. The 9th grade French award goes to Ashwin Vijaya Bhaskar, the king in the back seat. I'm so lucky to have Ashwin this year in French too. I got to discover your talent and to better know you slowly as you sat in the back corner seat in a class of 30. A very special scholar king in the back seat indeed. I admire your charismatic attitude and your attentiveness in class. Your eyes speak to me. You are here and you are serious about French. You're quiet and subtle yet very powerful, and you always advocate for yourself. You listen, take notes, you ask questions, and you participate, and most importantly, you help everyone around you during group work. Everyone wants to come to be your partner so you can help explain and assist them. I can always count on you when I'm trying to help everyone all at once. You are truly an asset in this class, and you have been a positive influence. Ashwin is a scholar, but also kind, courteous, respectful, gentle, and very patient. Congratulations on your passion for French and your relentless efforts. Keep up the good work. Mille félicitations. This 10th grade High Achievement and Scholar Award for French goes to Mademoiselle Meghna Joshi. You showed persistence and endurance through your constant high achievements, a true scholar indeed, always the best, the finest, and the most talented. After 3 years of French, you are now part of the French elites at Northern. Welcome to the prestigious French Honor Society, a valuable member and addition to our French program. I'm so proud of your applications, participation in class, your work ethic, your exuberance, your enthusiasm, your kindness, and patience around your classmates. And what I admire above all is your willingness to take on any challenging task beyond the level 3 in French. You are well advanced for a French 3 student, and you self-teach yourself lessons that I have yet to introduce to the class. You write essay-like answers when I ask for a small paragraph, and you surprise me each time by raising your hand whether or not to ask a question. You pay attention to the smallest details and questions. You're an amazing student and much more than a scholar. You earned this Scholars Award last year and now a second time in a row because you truly deserve twice the admiration and the merits. Mille félicitations. The 11th grade French Scholar Award goes to Mademoiselle Natalie Chuga. A high achievement that has been consistent and well maintained since freshman year. I can say the same things about you ever since your first year in French when you attended class during hybrid learning. You've never changed. Diligent, hardworking, enthusiastic, accurate, inquisitive, pleasant, respectful, and extremely motivated to learn French. Over the 4 years, you displayed so much growth, maturity, and self-confidence. In class, I can always count on you to explain something or to give the correct answer before anyone else. You've never neglected an assignment and always received the best grades. You encourage others to learn and love the French language. I'm very proud of your progress and success. And I also love those little drawings and messages that you leave on the board before you leave class. Thank you for your humor and kind words. Last year, you were inducted into the French Honor Society, and this year you succeed in a challenging test and you earn the prestigious seal of biliteracy. Bravo, I'm very proud of you. You're truly an asset and a valuable member for the French program. I have no doubt that you will continue to achieve very high grades and continue to be yourself in the future in my AP French class. Looking forward with excitement for the year to come. Mille félicitations. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Diana Lee. I'm Chinese teacher. First, I'm going to present on behalf of Ms. Song Lao Shi. She cannot come tonight, but the award I'm going to announce for the next grader is go to Marcus Sen. 天赐. It was challenging to pick only one student out of all my ninth graders this year from my Chinese classes, when I'm really lucky to have a group of smart and hardworking students this year. This choice was after a lot of thoughts, and I believe this student is the perfect choice for our ninth grade Chinese award this year. This student is intelligent, hardworking, diligent, and he is serious about his work. He helps other students and he gets along well with everyone in class. When I first met Marcus, I saw a quiet and but serious student. Okay, that's Ms. Song's thoughts. Okay. I know Marcus since 8th grade. And after getting to know him more, I learned that Marcus is not just a great student, but also a kind person who always gives other students a helping hand. When Marcus finishes his work early, he would help students sitting next to him, and he would also walk across classroom to help other students as well. Marcus is friendly with everyone in class, and he is polite and respectful to his teachers and peers. When it comes to his work, his Chinese characters are always written beautifully. You can tell the patience and the time he put in when completing his work. It is my honor to have a student like Marcus, who always gave me his undivided attention and his impeccable work. I look forward to teaching Marcus more next year. Congratulations, 天赐. So the next one, I'm going to present grade 10's recipient of the Scholar Award tonight is also on behalf of Miss Song. Okay. Zoe Cho, Rou Yi. I'm presenting this year's 10th grade Chinese award to Zoe. I have had the honor to teach Zoe since she was a freshman in high school. I had her last year in Chinese 2 and this year in Chinese 3. I chose Zoe as the recipient because of our award this year, not solely because of her 100% perfect grade in class now, but also because of her hardworking attitude, her intellectual and personal charisma, and her unselfish character. A fun fact about Zoe is, when I met her mom, this is Miss Song also, okay, met her mom at the back of school night last year. I found out that her mom was originally from Taiwan, same as Miss Song herself, okay. I have also learned that Zoe learned some Chinese growing up, but just like other heritage speakers of that language, there are areas that she needs to improve. Being a heritage speaker of the language is an advantage Zoe had in her class, and some contents we learn in class she might find easy. However, with this advantage, she is not arrogant. On the contrary, she always works hard and volunteers to answer questions, and she never hesitates to help her classmates. Zoe is an example of a young scholar. I learned a lot about her character through her everyday interactions with her peers. She is goal-driven, ambitious, and helpful. She also has a sweet personality that everyone likes to be around. It is my pleasure to be her teacher since last year, and my honor tonight to give her this award. Congratulations, Zoe. Rou Yi. Okay, the last one on behalf of myself. Okay, this is the Junior Scholar Award for Chinese Language and Culture. It goes to Evan Cartwright. Wenlong. Okay. It was 3 years ago in my middle school Chinese 1 class. You first impressed me with your great work ethics and the concentrations in schoolwork as an 8th grader. Then in this year's Chinese 4 honor class, it is a great pleasure to see you are still fulfilling your commitment to Chinese language and culture, and demonstrating continued growth in Chinese study with great enthusiasm and motivation every day. You are a quick learner. You grasp new knowledge in a precise way and relate to what we have learned before. In that way, you have built a strong sense of the Chinese language and developed the ability to produce dialogue simultaneously in varied circumstances with native-like pronunciation. You have always come to the class well prepared, fully participating in classwork and ready to learn something new. Then you present all the assignments in a nearly perfect way timely. I can always rely on you to present exemplary work for the class. Your classmates turn to you when a challenging question is posted. And you are the one your peers are trying to beat. Now, with great honor and pleasure, I present the Junior Chinese Scholars Award to you to recognize your amazing achievement in Chinese language study. I would like to take this opportunity also to thank you for what you have brought to the class, to the Chinese learning, persistence, diligence, and excellence to the Chinese for Honor class. Look forward to seeing you in future achievement in AP Chinese next year. 文龙加油！
Good evening. My name is Fatima McWilliams, and I'm here to present the Spanish Language Award for 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. I'm going to begin with the 9th grade award on behalf of Senora Blanco, and it goes to Logan Burke. I'm honored to present the 9th grade Scholars Award in Spanish to Logan Burke. He deserves recognition for his hard work and dedication. Logan has not only met the challenges, but has exceeded the expectations for the class. He has shown every quality of successful language learners, asking high-level questions and being diligent to produce precise, carefully crafted expressions. He has a remarkable interest in understanding the small details of the Spanish process of communication. The fact that he has been exposed to different cultures and languages has revealed his gift for language learning. He showed remarkable characteristics as a student and as a wonderful young man. Most important are his personal qualities. He is kind and patient and always expresses his positive spirit and enthusiasm to others. It is certainly a privilege to encounter a student with such a great work ethic and determination to learn the Hispanic language. Felicitaciones, Logan. I am thankful that I have a chance to be your teacher, and I have witnessed your passion for learning and desire to better yourself. I am happy to honor you with the Spanish Award. Mis mejores deseos, Señora Blanco. I'm honored to do the 10th and 11th grade awards for my students in Spanish, 4th honors and AP Spanish. So I'm going to begin with my the 10th grade award. It goes to Soleil Fosque. I have the pleasure of having Soleil in my Spanish 4 honors class this year. She is the only sophomore in a class of juniors and seniors. Since the beginning of the year, I knew that she was a very special person. I was impressed with her work after reading her very first journal. The prompt was to write an entire page in a composition notebook describing yourself in Spanish, of course. And while many of her classmates had trouble filling the required page, she wrote an interesting, organized, and appropriate journal entry. She described herself as a kind, patient, intelligent, positive, and hardworking. And let me tell you, she has all of those qualities and many more. She has a great personality, and she comes to class every day with a smile on her face to listen attentively to the lesson. Her grades are wonderful, but aside from her academic performance, she has a strong work ethic and strives towards excellence every day. She's always trying to improve, and her enthusiasm toward learning is evident every day in my class. She has a good command of the Spanish language, and I know she will be truly successful in whatever she pursues. I wrote here that I hope that she continued to study Spanish so she could be in my class, but I know that she's going to be in my Spanish class, in my AP Spanish class next year, so I am super happy. She has been an absolute pleasure to have in my class, and I am very proud of her. Okay, one more. My 11th grade Spanish award recipient is not here tonight, Leo Tapia. I've had the pleasure of having Leo as a junior in my AP Spanish language class this year. He has been an outstanding student. He's one of the most dedicated, determined, and hardworking people I know. And at the same time, he's very humble about his abilities. He has a great attitude towards learning, and he's an extremely kind and compassionate person. He looks out for his peers, supports them, and is always available to help them. Leo has excellent communication skills in both Spanish and English. He can express himself very well in writing, so it has been a pleasure reading his weekly journals all year. He's an attentive listener and has excellent reading comprehension skills. He's observant and thoughtful and devotes himself to everything he does with the same energy and amazing attitude. It is evident to me that he truly pushes himself to learn and achieve success in everything he does. I know he's going to accomplish great things. It has been an absolute pleasure to have him in my class, and I'm super excited to have him be part of my AP Spanish Literature class as a senior next year. Thanks.
Good evening, students. I applaud you and your great success here this evening and this school season. Parents, I ask that you stand for a moment because I think it's important for you to stretch, but also for the students to applaud your efforts in your great parenting. All right. Okay, you may enjoy that stretch and have a seat as we continue the show. I am Matthew Conowitz, a director of instruction. The first program being presented here from my area is Agri-Science. And on behalf of Mr. Hayes, I'd like to award Alyssa Blauer. Our Freshman Ag Scholar Award goes to Alyssa Blauer. Alyssa is a hardworking, self-motivated young woman who has participated in the FFA at Northern and is enrolled in greenhouse class. Alyssa is a very passionate, hardworking student who understands the importance of theory and practical hands-on experiences in the classroom and enjoys working in the greenhouse. She is a well-rounded, self-driven student, and it is my hope that she continues to grow and be a successful student at Northern Burlington. Alyssa is a true example of a scholar, always eager to learn more and new interesting things, and she has the characteristics of a lifelong learner. I challenge you to continue pursuing your educational interests wherever your learning takes you. Don't be afraid to take risks from time to time. Without great risk, we do not find the great rewards of life. Alyssa, it is my honor to award you the 9th grade Ag Scholar Award. Congratulations. Okay, on behalf of Ms. Hamilton, I'd like to recognize Shelby Moran. The Scholars Night Award for a sophomore in agriculture goes to a student who has taken a leadership role in the Northern FFA. What is a leader? A leader is an explorer, one who cuts a path through the jungle for the rest of the group to follow. A leader also helps set the goals for the organization and make sure the group is going in the right direction. This student has shown that she is dependable, self-motivated, and is considerate of others. She has an outstanding attitude and loves working with animals. She has been a member of the veterinary science team and the livestock evaluation team, both her freshman and sophomore years. She has submitted an essay entitled Genetically Modified Organisms in Agriculture, which will be judged at the New Jersey FFA State Convention this week. This year, she is the Northern FFA reporter and co-chaired our successful Northern FFA Pet Toy Drive in December to donate supplies to local animal shelters and co-chaired the celebration of National FFA Week in February. I have been so impressed with how the student is navigating her future. It is with great pleasure that I present Shelby Moran with the Sophomore Scholars Night Award in Agriculture. Okay. I'd now like to recognize 11th grader Samantha Squarick. And this is on behalf of Miss Kester. As a new teacher in the district, I had the pleasure of meeting Samantha, or Loud Sam, as I lovingly refer to her, this summer in the Summer Agriculture Work Program. I later enjoyed having Sam in the Advanced Animal Science class. To say Sam has been a pleasure to have in class would be an understatement. Sam takes pride in caring for our animals and even works overtime when needed. In addition, Sam is an extremely hard worker who never thinks twice about dedicating her time to the Ag department. I sincerely appreciate being able to call upon Sam and trust that she will get the job done, and I hope to see her continue her studies in the Ag department next year. It is now my pleasure to introduce representatives from the Applied Technology Department.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kyle Schreiner, and I am proud to present the Applied Technology Engineering Awards. This first award, I believe, is on behalf of Ms. Andrula. So for grade 9, the 9th grade Applied Technology Engineering Award this year goes to Tyler Derboben. I have the privilege of teaching Tyler in a class called Material Design and Engineering Technology. One of the reasons that Tyler has earned this award is that he is an overachiever and consistently performs well, but this is not the only reason. Tyler is also extremely dedicated and hardworking. He always asks questions, participates, and strives to produce his best work possible. Tyler is genuinely interested and curious about engineering and technology and puts forth his best effort in all projects and activities that we do in class. His passions for engineering and technology do not go unnoticed, and I am confident that his future in the STEM field is bright. I look forward to seeing how Tyler develops as an engineer throughout the rest of high school. Congratulations, Tyler. All right, next up, grade 10, and this is on behalf of Mr. Johnson. And the award goes to Ryan Stevens. If I were to pinpoint one thing that matters most to Ryan in industrial design and architecture class, I'd say it would be the experience of learning. He wants to soak in all the knowledge and skills he can while practicing and using those skills to produce a product that he is proud of. Ryan always asks very thoughtful questions that open new areas for him to explore in our software and on our projects. The first time I reviewed his house design in our architecture software, I was so impressed by how thought out and purposeful his decisions were. Ryan really took all of the information and research to heart, then synthesized it into his design. I often use his projects as examples in the class. On top of the work in my class, Ryan is a leader among his peers and has the positive attitude to match. Every teacher I know that has had him as a student speaks to this rare quality. Thank you for having such a positive impact inside and outside of the classroom this year, Ryan. Congratulations. And finally, the grade 11 award. This one also is from Mr. Johnson, and the award goes to Andrew Hansen. In our review of candidates for this award, as soon as Andrew's name came up, there was no further discussion. That's how clear his passion for design and engineering is to myself, Mr. Johnson, and Ms. Andrula. The grades he has in his AP and honors classes show this is to be a theme across other disciplines as well. In industrial design and architecture, Andrew applies himself completely to every project, so much so that I realize it's been a long time since he's asked for help, and concerned, I asked how he's doing, only to see his work is more complete and higher quality than even the examples that were given in class. He has a unique sense of style in his product designs and house designs that show he approaches every problem from the ground up, rather than trying to modify an existing design, which can sometimes make creativity tough to showcase. Ms. Andrula added that his project work in his engineering class with her is always an exemplar from the rest of the class as well. The quiet and committed approach Andrew takes to learning seems to be a key to his success, and we have no doubt that will unlock many doors for him in the future. Thank you for sharing that with our department as a whole this year. Congratulations, Andrew.
Good evening. I'm Dave Potts. I'm going to introduce first Ryder Smith, grade 9, for the materials portion of our applied technology department. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to take a few minutes tonight to talk about one of our outstanding freshman students. Even as a freshman, this student exhibits maturity and exemplifies the qualities that we as teachers hope to see in all of our students. This student is someone who is even-keeled and consistent. He always maintains a calm and collected demeanor no matter what challenges he may face during our periods. In addition to these qualities, this student is also incredibly creative. He thinks outside the box, brings fresh and innovative ideas to the table. He always shows consideration and kindness towards each other, and his words and actions are a testament to his character. So it is my pleasure to present this award, and this is from Mr. Witt, to Ryder Smith, who is an exceptional student and deserves recognition for his hard work and positive attitude. We are lucky to have him as a member of our school community, and I, Mr. Witt, and myself really, look forward to seeing Ryder in many great things that he'll be accomplishing in his future here. Thank you. And on the 10th grade side of this, Jared Mellon. And this is words from Mr. Johnson. Against my advice, Jared started making some parts for a clock, gears and all. Not to my surprise at all, he's very meticulous and successful in this endeavor. He has spent hours hand cutting and filing the steel blanks, filing the teeth of the gear, testing them to make sure that each of them mesh and spin properly. This anecdote sums up Jared's work ethic in a nutshell. to bite off more than most people can chew and smile the whole time. Aside from his strong and detailed work habits, Jared is always adamant about being a pleasant and positive presence in the classroom, greeting every day with an exclaimed good morning and leaving at the end of the period with have a great rest of your day. Beyond the great attitude and stellar work, Jared is also accomplished in band and achieves excellent grades across the board. It is evident that Jared stretches and wrings every drop that he can out of his Northern experience, and I couldn't be happier for him. I look forward to hearing great things in all that he does and his many talents in the future. Thank you for sharing them with me, Mr. Johnson, this year. And for our 11th grade, we have Andrew Bayshon. There was a great deal of competition when it came to selecting a single junior that typifies the traits and characteristics for an 11th grade Applied Technology Department award. And this year's committee has selected Andrew Bayshon. Andrew was victorious in both Medals 1 and Medals 2. Andrew displays confidence, inquisitiveness, and ingenuity in class. He can strike an arc and run a well-be with the rest of them. He is the only student that I have trusted so far on the milling machine, enough that I could walk away and trust that he'd be fine with it. And knowing he'd operate a mill, and if any problems were to arise, he would know exactly what to do to fix them. He is the type of student that looks at our fabrication projects as just more than simple exercises, but he places what he can, applies his math skills to them as well too, to hone his problem-solving skills, predict the final outcome based on his own scientific reasoning. Most importantly, Andrew is blessed with maturity, and that carries him throughout the day. And I'm also proud to say that Andrew is going to be starting the week after school, working in a machine shop in one of our local communities. Congratulations, Andrew Bayshon.
Good evening. My name is Morgan Penza. I'm one of the two-dimensional art teachers. The 9th grade Scholars Award in two-dimensional art is presented to Ashley Schroeder. Ashley has been chosen for succeeding beyond expectations in my classroom. Her artistic talent comes from nothing other than dedication and hard work to be the best she can be by learning and fine-tuning every technique on a daily basis. The work that she produces is admired by her peers, other teachers, and of course myself. One of her pieces was nominated for the Teen Arts Festival, where she received an advanced and distinguished rating. Ashley is an impressive artist. When others view her work, they are always surprised to hear that she is only a freshman, as her skills are beyond her years. She inspires many artists around her with her artistic vision, assistance in giving peer feedback, and humble presence. I am honored to give Ashley the Art Scholars Award, which she is so deserving of. She is a pleasure to have in class and is a positive influence on her peers. I look forward to seeing her creativity and talent grow and develop. I'm excited to see what she accomplishes on her creative journey in the future.
My name is Taryn McGee, and I'll be presenting the 10th and 11th grade art awards.
The 10th grade Scholars Award in Two-Dimensional Art is presented to Sydney Wolf. Those of us who have been lucky enough to have had Sydney as a student in class know her hard work and determination definitely paid off this year. I noticed right from the beginning when she handed in her first assignment, it was remarkable. She stood out among the rest with her advanced techniques, strong shading skills, knowledge of color theory complexities, and her fine attention to meticulous details. Her artistic style is extremely detailed and elegant. This year, in Art 2, she created a unique and original work for a landscape assignment that was selected to be in the 12th annual NJA SBO Student Artwork exhibit. Her artwork will be on display with the conference for members to view and appreciate. I'm very proud to showcase the artwork of such a talented individual. It is no surprise that Sydney is a high achiever, getting straight A's on every assignment submitted. She's a member of the National Art Honor Society and Honor Society. She brings light to the art room when she enters and is a role model for the other students. She is such a happy, positive student to have in class, and her positive attitude rubs off on the other students, which is such a nice thing to see. She is a joy to have in class, and I cannot wait to have her again next year. I have complete confidence in her continued success at Northern. I'm so proud of Sydney for receiving this award. There's no other deserving student. Congratulations. I will now read the next award on behalf of Mrs. Julia Jar. The 11th grade Scholars Award presented to art is Allison Kittle. Allison has been chosen for this award because of the excellent work she has done on all of the 3D projects in art. For her needle felting image to her ceramic pieces, she executes her designs successfully from the start to the finish. The final product of her assignments are that of a true artist. Allison is also a great listener when she receives feedback. She is always up for the challenge when suggestions are given about her artwork. Her work doesn't stop in the classroom. She continues to pursue art outside of the classroom. It brings me joy when she asks for extra art supplies to take home to work on independent projects. She is a pleasure to have in class and is a positive influence on her peers. I look forward to seeing her creativity grow and develop in the future. And now I'd like to introduce Mr. Conowitz.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I think now is a good time to also applaud the great part of the team, the teachers, the staff members. There you go. I heard some hooting and hollering in there. That was nice. So I'm here now to present recognition to the business teachers, or from the business teachers to the business students. First, 9th grade, Maya Abusia. The 9th grade Business Award is being awarded to Maya Abusia for her outstanding achievement in a business class, specifically Marketing 1. Throughout the entire year, she has achieved 100% on all of her Marketing 1 assignments and projects, and her work is always professional and well done. Her application of Marketing 1 concepts is above and beyond high school expectations, and she is very deserving of this award. In addition to her work in the classroom, Maya has also done amazing work in her school store as a volunteer employee. We are very pleased to present the 9th grade 2023 Business Department Award to Maya. I would now like to recognize Emmeline DiFilippo. The 10th grade Business Award recipient is Emmeline DiFilippo. Emmeline has demonstrated a high level of proficiency and application of the concepts in Accounting 2. Her ability to analyze and apply at an advanced level has allowed her to achieve an almost perfect grade. This achievement demonstrates her capability on a collegiate level, as our accounting sequence fulfills level 1 accounting credits at the community college. Emmeline has been a role model in class, specifically helping her peers. She is very disciplined in her academics. She approaches each topic with vigor and initiative. She has demonstrated a level of maturity that is rarely seen in high school. Emmeline is not afraid to take a risk and generally is the leader in the class. Emmeline's academic achievements are rivaled by her personal accomplishments. She embodies all the traits that we look for in a student. It is my pleasure to present the Business Scholar Award to Emmeline. And on behalf of the Business Department, I'd like to now recognize Ria Patibanda. The 11th grade Business Award is being awarded to Ria for her outstanding achievement in a business class, specifically Marketing 2. Throughout the entire year, she has achieved 100% on almost all of her Marketing 2 assignments and projects, and her work is always professional and well done. Her outstanding and understanding of marketing is above and beyond high school expectations, and she is very deserving of this award. We're very pleased to present the 11th grade 2023 Business Department Award to Ria. It is now my honor to introduce David Taylor with the Music Awards.
Oh, it is that.
I'm so sorry. Instrumental Music Department Award goes to Cassidy Kittle for 9th grade. Come on up, Cassidy. This year's 9th grade recipient of the NBC Instrumental Music Award is an outstanding member of the NBC High School Band Program. She has continually set an example of dedication and high-level musicianship for her peers. In just her first year at the high school, she has been a key member of the concert band on flute, the marching band, and performed in the pit orchestra for this year's musical Shrek. This year's freshman recipient, again, is for the Instrumental Department Award, is Cassie Kittle. This year's 10th grade instrumental music recipient is Meghna Yoshi, 10th grade. This year's 10th grade recipient of the NBC Instrumental Music Award has been an indispensable member of the high school instrumental music program since entering the high school. Since then, she has gone on to be a key member of the trombone section in wind ensemble, jazz ensemble, and the marching band. This year's 10th grade recipient of the Instrumental Music Department Award is Meghna Yoshi. Thank you, Meghna. This year's recipient of the 11th grade award I've known for a long time. Elizabeth Giordano, come on up. This year's 11th grade recipient of the NBC Instrumental Music Award has had a significant impact on the band program over the past 3 years as a clarinet player in wind ensemble, a tenor saxophone player in the jazz ensemble, and a drum major in marching band. She has contributed to the success of all of these 3 groups. This year, she also took on the challenge of playing in the pit orchestra for the High School Musical. She has distinguished herself through hard work and the commitment to music. She takes great pride in her work and helps raise the achievement level of those around her. Again, this year's recipient is Lizzie Giordano. If I may, I want to add real quick too, Liz has just composed or arranged a piece for the choir to be performed and premiered in Atlantic City at a casino. This year's choral award for 9th grade is Anthony Mendocino. Anthony played Gaston from Beauty and the Beast in 8th grade and flexed his muscles for all to see. Do you want to do it again? There we go. Little did I know, as a freshman, those muscles were now in his vocal talent and his ability to keep a section in tune and together. Anthony, in just one short year, has shown everyone in chamber choir, musical, and me that he's not only talented, but shows great promise for the future of the choral program. He helps the bass section stay in tune and be ready. This past November, Anthony tried out for the All South Jersey Chorus and made it into the top 10 singers in his section. Anthony, you have become a true section leader in just a year's time. Even though I will not personally be your future teacher, I'm 100% certain that our new choral director will be as thrilled to have you in chorale as I would have been. Anthony, thanks for your talent and being such an important part of our choral music program and musical this year. This year's 10th grade Scholars Award to the choral music program goes to Aaron Lippincott. Come on up, Aaron. Aaron is such an amazing talent, and we are so fortunate to have him at NBC. This is the second year in a row that I've had the chance to have Aaron. He has improved in every area of singing that you could, as far as becoming a really good leader in the bass section of the chorale. Aaron is also a tremendous color guard member in the marching band and also in the indoor color guard. One of the things that I'm going to miss next year about Aaron is his ability to always say, "Hello, Mr. Taylor." He always does it, no matter how far away he is. Oh, it's Aaron. Hello, Aaron. How are you? Someone gonna miss that. It may seem like a simple thing at this school, but it's a very precious thing when a kid always says that consistently. I have a lot of talented sophomores that could have gotten this award, but none of them have stood out at the level and dedication that Aaron has in the performing arts. He is a member of almost every possible performing group here at NBC. Thanks, Aaron, for all that you do to make our NBC performing arts shine like it has never shined before. This year's 11th grade Choral Scholars Award recipient is Madison Weil. When you have an abundance of kids to pick from, for an award it's usually very hard to pick among so many students. But this year, one person stood out as not only a leader, but someone that is dedicated to the entire performing arts program. Madison is a great leader in the soprano section and has really helped a lot of the students in her section as a leader. You may have seen her in green. makeup a few months ago as Fiona from Shrek. Her ability to act and sing and dance was so terrific. She lit up the stage with her ability to make us all laugh and sometimes cry. We are so blessed to have her as part of our musical program and leader amongst many talented musicians. This past November, Miss Weil tried out again for the All-State Choir and was in one of the top students picked in her section. That's an amazing feat that we're so fortunate to have in our program. She was also a member of the All-State Choir last November and was just recently one of 5 students from Northern that were selected into the All-Eastern Chorus. A rare feat that yours truly did not accomplish in high school. It's very hard to say, but I'm going to miss you. It's very hard to say this. I'm really going to miss you so much next year, as I'm not going to be here. I'm so sorry. Madison, thank you for being not only a leader and choir officer in choir, but a person that makes everyone around you a better person and musician. Keep up all the great work for your senior year in all of your music endeavors. Now, Miss Jennifer Huckleberry.
Thank you. It is with great honor that I present the Freshman Scholars Award to Grace Skokie. Grace is a part of my theater arts class in high school and also very involved in the after-school theater clubs as well. She participated in the fall play Dracula as a part of the ensemble of ghouls and was also in the spring musical Shrek as the role of the Ugly Duckling. She is active on the theater competition team and was actually one of the most committed and passionate freshmen this year. She jumped into the competition team feet first, becoming a good example for the other kids in her grade around her. By the end of the school year, she will be inducted into our Honorable Thespian Society and plans on attending the International Thespian Festival in Indiana this summer. In class, Grace is one of my most hardworking students. She researches her characters, always comes to class prepared, and insists on going above and beyond what is required of her in my course. When she performs, her characters are not only entertaining, but engaging as well. This type of work ethic and skill level is typically not seen in acting students till their junior or senior year after taking several courses, but Grace is known for exceeding the norm. What I also appreciate about Grace is how kind and encouraging she is. She always speaks respectfully to everyone and helps and encourages classmates when they are struggling with their performances. Grace, thank you so much for setting such a great example in my class. You are a bright ball of energy, and I look forward to seeing all of the great things you're going to do in theater program in the future. It is with great honor that I present the Sophomore Scholars Award in Theater to Matthew Sprague. This is Matt's second year in theater arts classes. He started off his freshman year with taking high school theater arts and then continued on this year with one of our advanced courses, play production. In the fall play Dracula, Matt performed as one of the ensemble ghouls. In this year's spring musical Shrek, he played the role of the Big Bad Wolf. He also participated in the theater competition team and is being inducted at the end of the school year into the Thespian Honor Society. He will also be attending the International Thespian Festival this summer. One of the greatest honors Matt earned this year was getting the lead role of Willy Wonka in our children's theater play Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which was performed each year for our special ed students and middle school theater students. This was quite the task because where all the other actors only had about 30 lines to memorize, Matt had over 100 as Willy Wonka. He quickly memorized his lines and always made sure to fully be in character every single rehearsal. He also co-wrote and acted in one of the top class short plays in play production. Matt, thank you so much for being such an amazing actor and person. Your smile and kindness warms up our classroom each and every day, and I am very excited to see you continue to do amazing things in our department. It is with great delight that I present the Junior Scholars Award in Theater to Grayson Southard. This is Grayson's 4th year in theater classes. She started theater all the way back in 8th grade with me and has since continued on in the high school, taking advanced acting, play production, and directing the play. After school, Grayson is highly involved in all of our theater clubs. During the fall play Dracula, Grayson was the head student costume manager. For our spring musical Shrek, she basically functioned as the head costumer, which for a fantasy type musical is no easy feat. She is highly involved in our theater competition team. She is also a part of our Honorable Thespian Society for the past 3 years and holds the position of Advocacy Chair, which is responsible for community outreach and advocacy for the arts program within our school. At the state festival this year, she won the Governor's Award for Costume Design. This particular award is very important to me because of how deserving Grayson is. She has always given her all to the theater classes. She takes every performance very seriously. I am so very proud of how she worked through her anxiety with stage fright to be one of my top performers in my class. Where other students sometimes start slacking off their junior or senior year, Grayson has always continued to challenge herself to grow as a performer. Another very impressive thing about Grayson is that she's not only talented at acting, but also very talented when it comes to technical theater. As the student costumer this year for 3 plays, she stepped up to the plate and produced work at the skill level equivalent to adult professionals in the business. Grayson, you are such an amazing person and beautiful soul. Thank you so much for your hard work, and I'm so excited to see all of the amazing things you're going to do in your senior year.
Good evening. My name is Chris Niedermeyer, and I have the honor of presenting the Video Production Scholar Awards. So we'll start with our 9th grade. I have nominated Maddie Sazafran for our Freshman Scholar Award. This is Maddie's first year in video production, and her skills have greatly improved as the year went on. I am very impressed with each and every project she has produced. Maddie is a natural leader while in group settings and made every effort to organize a smooth production process. If any student had a question around her, she was quick to assist. On top of her academic skills, Maddie is polite and an exceptional athlete for Northern. I look forward to celebrating her future achievements in both video production courses and team sports over the next 3 years. Our next 2 nominees were selected by Mr. Dowd, so I'll be reading on behalf of him, but I will echo all the sentiments as well. For our 10th grade Scholar Award, we have selected Leo Grisham. Our sophomore Scholar Award is for Leo Grisham. This is the 2nd year in a row that Leo has won our Video Production Scholar Award, and in my 16 years here at Northern, to have a student win our Scholar Award in consecutive years is not done often. This is credit to Leo's hard work, inquisitive nature, and ability to take on challenging tasks. Leo comes to class every day with a drive to get better. He is a leader amongst his peers. I very much look forward to his continued growth with our program. Congratulations, Leo. Our Junior Video Production Award goes to Sean Hulick. I would first like to compliment Sean, as he is one of the most well-mannered and respectful students I've had the opportunity to teach. I agree. Sean is extremely diligent and determined to succeed in his cool, calm, and collected demeanor, and allows him to stay focused in what can sometimes be a very stressful environment. He always goes the extra mile, and I very much appreciate his self-motivation. I hope he continues to follow his passions. I wish him the best of luck. Congratulations, Sean.
Good evening. We're just about there, I promise. Good evening. My name is Chris Cataline. I am the Director of Instruction for Health and Physical Education. And I just wanted to say thank you, Mr. Conowitz, for stressing the importance of stretching and movement to all of our parents tonight. You must have had some amazing physical education teachers. At this time, I'd like to introduce three more amazing physical education teachers here at Northern Burlington. Mrs. Shannon Yesner, Mr. Gene Darling, and Mrs. Marissa Bush to present the 9th, 10th, and 11th grade Scholar Awards for Health and Physical Education.
Good evening, I'm Shannon Yesner, and I will be presenting the 2023 Scholar Award for Freshman PE and Health. I may be presenting one of the last awards for the night, but this young man is certainly not the least, and he's already been up here once. The freshman that I will be presenting the award to is Marcus Seen. I feel so proud and honored to be Marcus's teacher this year. If you have had him in class or been his coach, I'm sure his other teachers would agree with me. Marcus comes in every day with a smile on his face, a positive attitude, and the eagerness to put forth his best effort. Whether we were in the classroom or in the gym, his quality of work never wavered. In past experiences, sometimes moving from the gym setting to the health setting in the fourth quarter too, I noticed a change in work ethic, but not for Marcus. He was continuously impressive throughout. We could sit here and continue to talk about his exceptional grades and the high marks he made, but what is even more impressive is Marcus's character. Marcus treats others with respect and is kind and understanding to all. In an unconventional classroom setting with varying levels of athleticism and intelligence, it is of utmost importance to possess those qualities. His classmates would agree with me when I say that he made competitions fun and fair. Freshmen are often very impressionable by their peers in their decisions. Thank you, Marcus, for always being a student that I could count on to do the right thing, even when it's not always the easy thing. Congratulations, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you.
Good evening. My name is Gene Darling, and I have the pleasure of presenting this year's 2023 sophomore physical education student to Carlos Silva. Carlos has showed over the year why he is so deserving of this award repeatedly. Carlos is always willing to give a helping hand in anything we do in class. The extensive list of favors vary from setting up the field, carrying in and out of equipment, to anything that is asked of him. No matter the activity or skill we have planned, Carlos is always positive and ready to perform at 100%, although he always asks to play soccer. One of the most remarkable traits is his kindness. In our class, we have 2 Spanish-speaking students, and he helps me translate to them on a daily basis the activities we will be performing that day. He also has helped their transition into Northern become a positive experience. Anyway, these are obviously only some of the many reasons why Carlos Silva is this year's Sophomore Physical Education Student of the Year. Carlos Silva.
The student who will be receiving the 11th grade Physical Education Scholars Award tonight is Aubrey Platt. She currently holds 100 in the class for the year. Not only is she prepared for class every day, she always participates. Aubrey is going above and beyond her expectations, and in conversations we talked about one day possibly becoming a health and physical education teacher. In health class, Aubrey always completes assignments on time, is willing and eager to participate in class discussions, and make sure to thoroughly prepared for written assessments. In addition to being a great student, she is involved with our high school soccer team. She is a full-time student athlete who balances her hard work and dedication on and off the field. She is a role model to her peers and teammates. Lastly, this student is one of the nicest young ladies I've come to know at Northern Burlington. In fact, even other teachers and coaches have talked about how well-rounded, kind, and considerate Aubrey is. I look forward to watching her achieve her goals and score them for aspirations for next year while cheering her on. It's my pleasure to present this year's 11th grade Health and Physical Education Award to Aubrey Platt.
It's not 9 o'clock yet, so it's not that bad. I want to thank all of you for attending our Scholars Night recognition ceremony. Congratulations to students and all of their families. And I will tell you that we have some nice desserts, similar to where you had the appetizers when you entered. We have some desserts for you. In addition to, you can pick up one of the programs that has all the award recipients' names for each of the departments. Obviously, that's a surprise, so you don't get it until you exit. But thank you so much for all your support and for coming this evening. And again, congratulations.